Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's pledge to become carbon net zero by 2030 has been praised as a laudable project by a royal expert, who noted that the non-profit foundation Archewell is still a fledgling business. Despite this, the timing of their announcement has come into question, after they released the statement shortly after the Queen's COP26 speech, where she had spoken of her sense of pride towards Prince Charles and Prince William's environmental activism. Speaking on the Pod Save the Queen podcast, royal expert Russell Myers said, "I think it's quite laudable how they have set a target to be net zero, to offset their private jets and to offset the energy being used as part of Archewell. How doable that is. Well, see, I suppose it's quite fashionable as something to do. Was this a good time? I suppose it was as good a time as any, but the fact it was the United Nations Climate Change Conference happening, probably no coincidence that it came the day that the Queen had made a speech talking of her pride of both Charles and William, and then not mentioning Harry or any of the other family members. So I'm sure that did burn a little bit, and that's maybe why they thought it was a good idea to put this statement out, but again, a laudable project, let's see how they get to it." Speaking of their commitment, he added, "We still don't really know what Archewell is about, it's still in its infancy, obviously we've seen them pop up here and there, but it's a fledgling business." In a statement shared to their Archewell website on November 3, the Sussexes said they will be ensuring the organization's carbon footprint is as little as possible by making a series of choices over time. They said, "While we have actively made choices to offset and balance this carbon footprint, now, with the tools provided by partner organizations, we know that we can all do better. We can be net zero, and this is what we pledge to do." Archewell has hired an independent consultant to track its activities since last October, and in 2022, they will introduce a new plan which takes guidance from a number of environmental organizations such as the Greenhouse Gas Protocol (GGP). The couple also made clear that they will offset any remaining emissions by investing into carbon removal products. During an interview with Oprah Winfrey for the Apple TV Plus series The Me You Can't See, the Duke of Sussex described climate change as one of the two most pressing issues the world is facing. He said, "With kids growing up in today's world, pretty depressing, right? Depending on where you live, your home country is either on fire, it's either underwater, houses or forests are being flattened." Along with mental health and gender equality, the climate crisis is a key focus area for the couple through Archewell and their partnerships. It was recently announced that they had become impact partners at a sustainable investing firm, in order to encourage the younger generation to be more considerate with their finances. As they are no longer working members of the royal family, the Sussexes were not in attendance at the COP26 Climate Summit in Glasgow. Prince Charles and Prince William, along with their wives Camilla and Kate, traveled to the important summit on November 1 and attended an evening reception with world leaders. During her recorded speech, the Queen spoke warmly of her family's involvement in raising climate awareness, saying, "It is a source of great pride to me that the leading role my husband played in encouraging people to protect our fragile planet lives on through the work of our eldest son Charles and his eldest son William. I could not be more